What's up, everyone? What's up? Guitar Zen 70 here, and today I have one of my favorite songs from when I was growing up for you from awesome band from the Bay Area called YNT, and this song is called Lonely Side of Town. So again, this was from 1982. It came out when I was 12, but I didn't know about it till I was about 14, and boy, did it change my world. That whole album did, the Mean Streak album. So Dave Menichetti, one of the greatest guitarists, rock guitarists of all time, in my opinion. I think I'm not going to use the word underrated because you either know who he is or you don't. Les Paul guy, pretty much a plug and play guy. And look, man, I mean, you can hear Gary Moore's influence on him, but Gary Moore has nothing on Dave Menichetti, okay? He had a lot of, Jimi Hendrix was another one that Menichetti cited as his mentor. So Gary Moore and those guys. And so, yeah, I highly suggest if you don't know who he is that you check it out. I mean, check him out, all of his Y&T stuff, especially the older stuff. All right, so Lonely Side of Town. That was the solo. We're gonna learn the cool intro. We're gonna learn a couple of the main parts of the song. You'll be able to play the song, maybe a fill or two, and then we'll do that solo. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna be in E standard. Now today, I just take my typical sound that I normally, and I've showed you guys or talked about a million times, and I just turned the delay down just a little bit, and I turned the reverb up. It's got a killer reverb sound on this, especially the intro. The intro goes like this. How about if we play it right? Okay, so what we have here is an E power chord, and you're gonna bar your first finger across at the 7th fret. Okay, so it's, and you're gonna do this kind of jumping back and forth. So I'm not gonna explain it too much. This is gonna be a long video. So you got this E shape here, okay, and you can kind of hear what I'm doing. It's like. All you're doing is arpeggiating these notes down here. Then you're going to hit 8th fret on the B string. Okay, then you're going to do this. So it's 7th fret on the E, 7th fret on the A, and the 9th fret on the G, and then move it down to 5 and 7, same strings. Make the same shape down here on the C, and instead of going 1 fret up on the B, you're going to go to 2. It's the 5th fret. Okay, so far you have it. Then you're going to do the same shape here. Same thing you did up here. You're going to go. So that's 3rd fret on the A, 5th fret on the G. Then you're going to slide down 1 fret and go 2nd and 4th. 2nd on the A, 4th on the G. So then you're going to play an A power chord and arpeggiate it the same way you did the other ones. Okay, so a C power chord, and then this. A, G, it's A power chord, A, and then 3 to E on the E string. And then immediately up here to this shape again, to a B. Okay, so. Okay. Then that repeats, and while he plays that opening, like a little opening solo, and the opening solo is pretty much the same as the main solo of the song. So I'm not going to go over that here. If once you learn the main solo, you're going to know that part that he plays. It's kind of like the first solo at the end of the song. It's that. You're gonna learn that in the main solo, okay? So once he gets down there, and then to that B, he's gonna come up to E, and this is where the verse starts. It's a cold, cold city, and I can't sing, but that's where he starts. And he's gonna go. So he's taking this. He's on the G string now, and he's sliding from 2 to 4. And you can do either a pull off or you can pick it. So 4 to open. To 4 on the D. To a C power chord. To an A, G, back to E. Repeat, and he's gonna C. Then he goes, which is just sliding from 5 to 7. And then back. So it's repeat. And there's a fill that goes. You're gonna need 2 guitars to do that because you can't get back from this to what he's going to play here, but that is the fill if you want to know it. It's just on the G string, 9 full step bend, and then bend and release really. Pull off to 7 on the G, and then down to 5 on the G. Okay. Now there was some fills at the beginning that I can show you real quick. If you guys want to know that, there's some fills at the beginning. That's the first fill, really. It was kind of straight E minor pentatonic. He's just bending up on 15, and then 12, 15, 12 on the 12 on the E, 15 pull off to 12 on the B, and that's picked. And then to 14 bent up on the G. That's one of the fills there, and another fill down here is he's kind of using these notes here on the B string, 7 and 5. And you can just listen to the recording and find it. They're all like right there. Okay. All right. So we got to the okay. We did that, and then we did the. Then he's going to go to this. All right. So this is the same shape that you used to start the song, but you're just going to do it in the C range here. It's a C minor. I call it the Jakey Lee chord. He loves to play that suspended or whatever that is. But anyway, so you're just going to arpeggiate it the same way. Move up to D. Back down. To B. And you're really just hitting the first, the power chord B. To this. That's the chorus. And he goes through it, all that again, right? So the next time through, when he gets to, we're going to start this solo. We'll do the first one, okay? It's going to be in the key of E, so it's... That's the first lick, all right? So you are at the 10th fret on the B string, full step bend and vibrato. Then you're going to go. So you're taking the 10, you're releasing it down to 8, 7 on the B, to 9 on the G. Vibrato. Okay, then you're going to come up here to the 7th fret on the B, and you're going to do this. It's a half step bend on the 7th fret on the B. Release to 5 on the B. And then you're going to bend 5 on the G. Full step bend. Kind of tough. It's tough if you're not used to bending with your first finger. You really got to get your hand up and in. Sorry, this is a little bit, let's get that a little bit lower. Twist that wrist up and help your wrist. Don't push it with your finger because you're going to make it flat. Turn your wrist and get up in there. Okay. And then you're going to do this. So this is on the G string, 4/5, and then a trill, and then 7/5 on the D to 7 on the A. And you can do. So you're going to hit that 7 on the A again, and then you're going to go 4 on the D, and then 7 on the A. Then he's going to do this. So he's sliding from 5 to 7 on the A, and then barring here. No, sorry, sliding up 5 to 7, and then he's doing 5, 7 on the D. So it's then laying his finger down and doing 7 on the G to 8 on the B. And however you want to get to this 8 here is up to you. It's a tricky, weird little transition. I usually just go to my first finger there because you're going to be doing, in this position again, right? So once you get to the B, you're going to do this. So you're at the 10th fret again on the B string, and you're doing a double, like a 2 bends up, then grabbing the 10th fret on the E. So don't make it go Leonard Skinner. You don't want to do that. You just want to, you're going to kind of mute it with your hand so you can. Then you're going to go. So it's, I gotta get it in my head again, so. Okay, and you're starting to release it, and you go, you're hitting 10 on the E to 8 on the B, and then 9 on the G. One more time. Then you're going to do this. So that's just 9 on the G, 7 on the B, 8 on the B. Bend that 8 up and release it down to 5 on the B, and then this first finger bend again on the 5th fret on the G. And then you're going to go. Now the timing sounds weird there, but it's not. It should sound like see. So it's 4, 5, 7. Then you're going to bend 5 up on the G and release to 4 on the G, and then 7 on the D, 7 on the A. And do this again. Same way you ended the first one. Okay? All right, so now we're up to this, he jumps way up here to the 17th fret, and he does this. So he hits it once and bends it twice, and then hits it a third time. So that part goes. Okay. Then he goes down here to, he's releasing on the 15 to 17, if I didn't say that. Then he does this. So it's 15, 14, 12, like a quick pull off. Back to 15, bend. Back to 12. And then he does this. So it's 15, 14, 12. And then 14, pull off to 12 to 15 on the B. And then immediately up here to 17. And he's going to hold that. Okay. So it's and he's going to go like this. So he slides up on the B string to 15 to it's 12, 14, bends up and releases on 14. Back down to 12 on the E. To 15 on the B, and then a full step bend on the 13th on the B, and he goes. Bends it up once without vibrato, and then hammers the vibrato after that. Then this. So he's gonna go. So it's 12 on the E. And you can either do pull-offs or pick it. It sounds like he's pulling off most of the time, but however you want to do it. So it's 12 on the E string, 15, 13. I do a pull-off there. And then 15, 13, 12 on the B. And 13, 12 on the B. 14 on the G with a bend and release. I mean, bend up and then pull off to 12 on the G. And landing on 14 on the D. Okay, so it's then it's kind of quick, but he comes back. He doesn't play it quick. He gets from that transition. Don't linger up there too much being proud of yourself, because he gets right back down here. So it's I love that. I don't know what he's doing, what that mechanically is, but that's just awesome. So he slides up from 5 to 7 on the A, and then 5, 7 on the D, and he does this on the G. 5, 4, 5, 7, and then he goes 8. 7. No, it is 8. 8, 7, 10 on the B, and lands on 8 on the E. Try to make that sound light and airy, nice and like you're not really, like that. Instead of attacking. It doesn't, it's kind of light. It's just, then this. So it's the 12th on the B to a 15th fret bend on the B. Double bend, and back down to 13, 12. And then, so it's 14 full step bend up and release on the G string to 12. He's pulling off to 12, sliding down to 11, and then landing on 14 on the D. Almost there. Then the last run. Now, I gotta tell you, dude, this last little bit right here is so sick. It is so sick, dude, because it's out just a little bit outside the pentatonic, you know, and it's just like that one note can change it all. And it really took me a while to find that note, that one. What's he doing there? It sounds like really weird, but here we go. So we landed on, and you're gonna do this last run. He's gonna slide up from 12 to 14 on the D, and he's going to do the same thing on the G. So slide up 12, 14 on the D, then 12 on the G, slide from 14 to 16 on the G. It's kind of got a weird da da da. See how I hit it? So he's you're going to hit 15 on the B, and then 14 on the G string. Then he goes, so that's 17, 19, 15, whack, on the B. Then he does this, pulls a Neil Schon move right here. He goes 20 on the B, 20 on the E to 19 on the B. Then, so I pick it once. This is 19 on the A string, and then pick it again and start. So it's pull off the 17 on the B, and then 19, 17 on the G. And then, if you care, it goes back to this. Okay? So, my friends, that is the killer solo in Lonely Side of Town. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you listen to more Dave Menichetti, because, man, he is a blues master and a metal master. And Y&T kicks complete ass. And so do you guys for sticking around. Thank you.